Neeraj Tatar, Assistant Professor in the Chemical Engineering Department of LGIT Ahmedabad. In this lecture, I am going to start new topic of the mass transfer operation 1. So let's start. Chapter name is gas absorption. Topic name is methods of operation. So in this lecture, we are going to see methods of gas absorption. But before that, I will quickly revise what is the meaning of gas absorption. In last lecture, I already told you meaning of the gas absorption and differentiation between absorption and absorption. So absorption, it is nothing but it is the bulk phenomenon and it is the separation technique. By using this technique, we can separate gaseous mixture. Means if you want to separate any one of the component from the gaseous mixture, we can separate it by using gas absorption. For example, I want to separate ammonia, that is the NH3, from the gaseous mixture. So I will separate it by using water. We know that ammonia is well soluble in the water. So the gaseous mixture will come in contact with the water and water will absorb the ammonia part. In this manner, we can absorb ammonia from the gaseous mixture by using water. This whole phenomenon is nothing but gas absorption. And in this phenomenon, NH3 is penetrating into the water. Means according to the definition of gas absorption, whatever the substance we want to separate, that substance is going to penetrate to another substance. Means that is going to assimilate, that is going to accumulate inside of the another substance. That process is nothing but gas absorption. So in this manner, now we are going to see in this lecture methods of operation. So you can see on the screen now methods of operation. First one is the counter current mode and second one is the co-current mode. So what is the meaning of this? Methods of the conducting means the ways in which various processes are conducted in the industry. So first one is the counter current mode and second one is the co-current mode. So what is the meaning of counter current? Suppose there is the gaseous mixture from which we want to separate one of the component by using liquid. So liquid stream and gaseous stream, though both are going into the same direction, that is nothing but co-current operation. But if these both streams are coming in opposite direction, that is nothing but counter current mode. If they are crossing each other, that is nothing but cross current mode. There is another type in industry, mini industry, they are using generally, that is the hybrid flow. Hybrid flow pattern means is nothing but it is the combination of co-current flow and counter current flow, or it is the combination of cross flow or co-current or cross flow or counter current flow. So I will going to explain you all this topic in detailed manner. For example, counter current mode, co-current mode, I am going to explain this in next slide as well. But before that, you should know what are the modes. So these are the two important modes you can see on the screen now. First one is the counter current mode and second one is the co-current mode. Now you can see this figure illustrates the gas absorption phenomenon. You can see in this figure there is the liquid inert liquid. You can see liquid, which is the separating liquid, which is coming from the top section to the bottom section. But on the other side, gaseous mixture from which we are going to separate ammonia, that is coming from the bottom section to the top section. So you can see here composition of the gaseous stream, that is the inlet composition. After that, I am going to explain you related to the material balances. That is also important in mass transfer operation. As we know that material balances, energy balances are used for the designing purpose of the chemical plant. So I will explain you all those material balances and energy balances as well. But before that, I will quickly explain you related to this process, gas absorption process. So you can see on the screen now, this whole phenomena is nothing but gas absorption. Here, two streams are available. First stream is of the liquid stream, that is coming from the top section to the bottom section, and second stream is the gaseous stream, that is coming from the bottom section to the top section. You can see here. So inlet composition of the gaseous stream, that is gas in is equal to inert gas plus solute A. Solute A is nothing but our ammonia. Means we are going to separate ammonia from this gaseous mixture. So this solute A is nothing but ammonia. Okay, so there are various components also present rather than the ammonia, but we are going to separate ammonia. So that's why solute A, that is nothing but solute ammonia. Okay, I am considering here A is nothing but ammonia. So that is also present in the gaseous in stream plus inert gas. Inert gas means nothing but those are remaining gases, means composition of those gases are not varying into the inlet stream and outlet stream. Okay, so this is nothing but your inert gas. So you can see here now, this is gaseous inlet stream. After that, liquid inlet stream. Liquid inlet is nothing but inert liquid plus little or no solute of A. No solute of A means Why we are going to use here liquid? This is nothing but absorbent. I already told you in previous lecture what is the meaning of absorbate and absorbent. Absorbate is nothing but ammonia, means which we are going to separate. Okay, and that absorbate is nothing but coming from the gaseous mixture, and absorbent is nothing but liquid which we are going to separate ammonia. So that liquid is initially in the pure form. Whenever I am saying that is the pure form, means ammonia, initially ammonia present in that liquid, in inlet liquid stream, that is the zero or very little amount, or no solute of A or no solute of ammonia. In this liquid we are going to absorb this ammonia. Okay, clear? So you can see here inlet stream of the liquid is containing inert liquid plus no solute of A, means there is no ammonia present initially. But whenever the absorption process takes place, in that manner, you can see here gaseous stream and this liquid stream are coming into the contact. Whenever they are coming into the contact, at that time this ammonia from the gaseous mixture is dissolving in this water. So we can see here outlet stream of the liquid. Now liquid outlet is nothing but inert liquid, means there is no, I told you that inert liquid or inert gas means there is no variation in that component in the inlet stream and outlet stream. So I am saying here liquid is nothing but inert. So inert liquid is nothing but, you can see here there is no variation in the composition. So liquid out is nothing but inert liquid plus absorbed solute of the A. So absorbed solute is nothing but ammonia. Done. So absorbed solute is nothing but your ammonia, means here we are going to absorb ammonia, that is absorbing inside of the liquid. So this is nothing but absorption, means here absorbing one of the component from the gaseous mixture inside of the solvent or inside of the absorbent. But on other side there is the adsorption, that is nothing but surface phenomena, means there is the molecule adsorbed over the surface. There is the generation of one new film. That film is nothing but adsorbate. And in this concept, the ammonia that is absorbed in this liquid, that is nothing but absorbate. And in adsorption, that is adsorbate. Okay, now you can see here, this is the gas out. Gas out is nothing but inert gas plus unabsorbed solute of A. Unabsorbed solute of A means, you can see here, gaseous in stream is nothing but inert gas plus ammonia. Solid is nothing but ammonia, means inert gas plus ammonia. But this ammonia is absorbing in this liquid, means I can say this concentration of ammonia, composition of the ammonia is decreasing from the bottom section to the top section. You can see here solute contained in the gas phase decreases up the column, means ammonia present in the inlet stream is in the large amount, but in the gaseous outlet stream that is a very little amount or no solute present. But there chances of the presence of the some solute, because no process is the 100% efficient. So you can see here that's why solute contained in the gas phase decreases up to the column. Done. So because we are decreasing the amount of solute in the gaseous inlet stream, and that is increasing where this ammonia is going. This ammonia is going to this liquid stream, means you can see here solute contained in the liquid increases down the column. Solute contained increases down the column, but solute contained decreases up the column in the gaseous stream, because we are withdrawing the component, ammonia component from this gas stream, that is increasing in the liquid stream. Done. And you can see lastly there is this whole phenomenon is nothing but gas absorption. So this is the explanation for the industrial gas absorption process. In this manner we can separate various gaseous component. For example, there is the pollutant component in the air. So in industry as well, or in very labs, the pollutants are separated by using gas absorption. So if anyone asks you in interview or in Viva how to separate gaseous mixture, or how to separate component from the gaseous mixture, required component, or how to separate impurities from the gaseous, so you can give this answer, that is by using gas absorption we can separate required component from the gaseous mixture. Okay, and its opposite phenomenon is nothing but desorption or stripping, means whatever the component present in the gaseous stream which we have removed in the liquid stream, in desorption we are removing that component from the liquid phase into the gaseous stream again, means it is the opposite to the gas absorption. In absorption we have removed mass, means NH3 component from the gaseous phase to the liquid phase, but in desorption or stripping, we are removing that from the liquid phase to again to the gaseous phase. This is the opposite phenomena to the gas absorption. And I told you in last lecture as well that gas absorption is nothing but scrubbing. So if question is like this, that what is the scrubbing? So that is nothing but gas absorption. Okay, so you can see on the next screen now, counter current operation. I already explained you what is the meaning of counter current operation. You can see on the screen, this is the one part of the reactor. You can see here, I have considered here one first part and second part. So here you can see counter current means gaseous stream coming from the bottom section and liquid stream coming from the top section. This is nothing but counter current. If I say this is the co-current, means both stream are coming from the same direction. Done. So I will explain you related to the co-current in the next slide. But before that, you can see for the counter current, this is the nothing but this is the figure for the counter current mode of the gas absorption. So here gaseous stream coming from the bottom section and liquid stream coming from the top section. So you can see here now I am going to take mass balances for this. So before that you should know notations. So for the inlet stream, gaseous stream, that is the gaseous flow rate is nothing but G1. Okay, you can see on the screen that is a G1, and related composition means ammonia composition or ammonia concentration in that gaseous stream is represented by the Y1. Done. Means solid concentration in the gaseous stream is represented by the Y1 and flow rate is a G1. So for outlet stream that is nothing but G2 and Y2, but inside of the any part, at any point inside the reactor, that may be represented like this, that is only G and Y. So this is nothing but differential part of the reactor. So on the other side you can see this is the liquid stream coming from the top section. So that is nothing but L2 and X2 and L1 and X1. So L1 and L2 are nothing but flow rates of the liquid, and X1 and X2 are nothing but mole fractions of the component, that is NH3 in the liquid phase. So this is all about the notation. You can see this is the mass balance, this is the material balance. If I am taking overall material balance, so you can see that is the inlet is equal to outlet. This is the steady state process. So I can say here inlet is equal to outlet. So inlet you can see here only flow rates G1 plus L2. G1 plus L, because I am taking this mass balance over this differential part. So this is the G1 plus L. Okay, and is equal to L1 plus G. So this is the overall material balance for this gas absorption process, means counter current mode process. If I am taking component balance, so you can see here over this differential part only, I will just multiply by the compositions. So you can see G1 into Y1 plus L into X is equal to L1 X1 plus G into Y. So I am taking this material balance over this differential part only. If I am taking overall material balance, G1 plus L2, because inlet is equal to outlet, so is equal to G1 plus L2 is equal to G2 plus L1. For component balance, just multiply by the compositions, that is G1 into Y1 plus L2 plus into X2 is equal to G2 into Y2 plus L1 into X1. So this is the overall material balance for this system. Okay, so now we will see for the co-current operation. So you can see here, this is the co-current operation figure. We can write here material balance. Similarly, we have written for the counter current. You can see here, this is the material balance, overall material balance G1 plus L1, G1 plus L1 plus is equal to L plus G for this differential part, L plus G. Similarly, I can write the component balance for this differential part only. So just multiply by the composition. So G1 into Y1 is equal to L1 plus into X1 is equal to Lx plus Gy. So in this manner, I can also write for this whole phenomena, whole process. So overall system I can write overall material balance, that is like this: L1 plus G1 is equal to L2 plus G2. Or component balance I can write here L1 X1 plus G1 Y1 is equal to L2 X2 plus G2 Y2. So this is the overall material balance or overall component balance of this system. So in this manner we can derive the equation for the material balances as well. So what you have seen in this lecture, I told you related to the modes of the operation, that is a gas absorption. And gas absorption is nothing but separation process. By using this process, we can separate component from the gaseous mixture by using liquid. So this is all about this lecture. We'll continue next topic in the next lecture. Thank you very much.